Hello everyone. Today we're going to progress a twist. So a lot of people in practice tend to twist using a really deep breath, or they don't breathe at all, or overuse the core, or don't use our core enough. So today I want to work us through a twist in different ways to progress the twist into binds, but also making sure that we're not compressing or hurting ourselves while we work. So get your mats ready and we'll get moving. So if you haven't warmed up at all, I recommend doing one of my practices before you take this practice, so that way you can twist and you feel good. If you're super bendy and you feel great, you just went on a run, you'll probably be fine. But I do think it would be important to make sure the rest of your spine and your hips feel good. So today's progression again is with twist. So I'm gonna step back into a lunge and lower my right knee. This might be a video that you wanna watch at first or do with me, it's up to you. Now in a knee down lunge, what tends to happen is this knee tends to fall out, which means supinate, meaning my big toe lifts. And you really wanna make sure you're using the big toe, you're using your heel and your pinky toe. So the entire foot. You also wanna make sure this leg isn't falling away, so you wanna use adduction. You wanna hug your inner thighs together. You wanna sit up nice and tall so that nothing can push you left or right. My left glute is active, my right glute is active, my back foot is pushing down and active, or my back foot could even be curled. Inhale, raise your right arm to the sky. Exhale, I'm gonna twist to my left by taking the middle of my tricep to the middle of my thigh. It's obviously closer to my knee, and that's fine. Now, I'm gonna let my knee sink forward some more. But what tends to happen here is watch. We lay on the leg, we bring our hands together, and this is called a twist. Now what's happening here is nothing is occurring except I'm laying on my leg, compressing my chest and shoulder, and not using my breath to really get into this. So if I were to kind of tuck my shirt under here so that you could see what happens to my stomach, raise my right arm up, exhale, rotate, then twist. Notice here, skin, there's space, and now my palms touch. So I'm not resting my body on my leg, I'm lifting up and out of my leg. So step one. Step two is choosing to maybe pick up this back knee and make it harder in the legs. Now don't collapse, stay lifted. Next step is reaching this bottom hand towards the earth. Again, a lot of collapsing occurs. Can you lift up and out of it and then open? Now as this happens, hug your butt and inner thighs together, and then maybe this bottom hand is on a block if you need it. Raise your top arm up. Not behind you, not forward, but shoulder on top of shoulder, up. Option to stay or half bind. That means take your thumb, roll it down, so internal rotation of the shoulder, put your forearm on your low back. Look forward, regain stability and strength, and then look at my pelvis. Instead of sinking down, pick it up. Full bind, this bottom hand will do the same thing, internal rotation to grab my opposite palm. Now as that occurs, I'm gonna step in a little bit so I don't fall, which I almost did there. And then lift my inner thighs more, and then watch my torso rotate, and my gaze, and my shoulder. 3, 2, release your bottom hand, release your top hand, release both hands, bring your knee down. Good, inhale, pelvis up, exhale, breath out. Now, we're gonna do the other side, but I'm gonna twist away from you so you can see what's happening in my back, okay? So you can turn on the mat or just switch your legs. Now my right foot is forward. Now what's important here is making sure that my spine is rolling towards you. So I talked a lot about the front of my body the first time we twisted. Now I'm gonna talk a lot about my spine. Reset, again, big toe, pinky toe, heel, everything's pushing. It's not gripping, it's just pushing. Inner thigh isn't dropping or falling, it's staying aligned. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, the right arm up if you want, twist, and then I'm gonna push into my hands, which facilitates the twist. Breath in, Notice my spine rolling towards you, my right shoulder rolling right on top of my left shoulder. Exhale if you want, curl the back toes, raise your knee. Really firm legs. I want you to feel like someone is squeezing you together right here. From there, stay, look to the right. Maybe lower this bottom hand, raise your top arm. Again, instead of that arm being behind you, try to bring it right on top of the other. Half bind so that thumb rolls in, not out, in and down to your low back. This is a great place to stay and work your twist and squeeze your bum. Maybe feed this hand under, so if you couldn't see it before, I'm gonna grab right here at my side, not underneath my pelvis. Lift my chest up so it's not laying on my leg, push through my back heel, use my butt, roll right, and then if I can, roll my drishti, my gaze up. Squeeze your inner thighs, 3, 2, inhale, open your arms, so undo your twist. Exhale, hands down, and knee down. Good, bring your chest up. Breath in and breath out. Good work. So again, if you're working on your twist, remember your bind options. Remember that idea of lifting to twist versus laying on the leg, and allow yourself to move slowly with your legs super active. Thanks so much, and if you have any more questions about twisting, please feel free to comment below.